Hello everyone, welcome back to the Iowa Homeschool Mom channel. If you're new here, we're excited that you found us and we hope you'll join us for more videos in the future. So yesterday was the first official day of spring, so we have started our spring theme for preschool and my toddler. So this is a two-part series. So this week we're going to be showing you what's going to be on the shelf for the first week, and then we'll have another video next week. So we hope you'll join us for that as well. All right, so let's get going and show you guys what's going to be on the shelf. All right, if you guys notice, we have some stacking toys up on the top of the shelf for the week. These are wonderful open-ended toys that the kids can do so many different things with, and it's really fun to watch them create with them. We actually already had these. I just pulled these out of the playroom for the week, just to kind of go with our theme. All right, but our first official activity for the week, we usually have some kind of sensory play for the kids, whether that be Play-Doh or sensory bin. This week we're doing Play-Doh, and we have just a little flower cookie cutter, some cutting tools, rolling pins, and just a few of the Melissa and Doug stamps. We have a rainbow, a rose, butterfly, and some flowers. The kids love playing with Play-Doh. Right. Another favorite activity is an object to image matching activity. And this is great for developing so many different skills, and it gets kids ready for math as well. For this, I found these common flower cards over at Homeschooling My Kinetic Kids, and it was a free printable. And then I also got the little Safari LTD flower tube to go with. We love Safari LTD tubes. There's so many different things you can do with those in your homeschool. But for this activity, your child is going to match the Safari LTD figure to the picture. And while they're doing that, they're developing vocabulary as well as learning how to identify common flowers. So they would know daffodil, rose, tulip. And they would just go on and on like that until they completed all of them. And there is 8 different flowers in that pack. Yeah. That activity is always fun. We always try to do some image, object to image matching. All right, moving on, we have a counting activity. All right, and this free printable came from Stay at Home Educator. And guys, I'll be sure to link everything below in the description box so you guys can find it easily. All right, so we have their different cards and then just some mini pom-poms with some tweezers as well. So your child would have to identify the number on the card and then the color. So they would say 2 purple. So then they would need to grab 2 purple pom-poms out of the bowl and place them on the little purple rainbow cloud here. And if the tweezers are too difficult for your toddler, just let them use their hands for this. It is kind of tricky, but using the tweezers helps strengthen their little hands for writing. So it's always a great activity to use tongs or tweezers. All right. So again, there's different colors and different numbers for the kids to do for that. All right, next we have a little Montessori bird puzzle that I pulled out for the kids. So puzzles, we always try to do some kind of puzzle because they're great for logic and fine motor. Again, this helps develop their little pincher grasp for writing. And if you notice, I have all the pieces in a bowl. That kind of just gives, it's like an invitation for the child to complete the puzzle. So I always have them separated in a separate bowl. All right. Next we have a pre-writing activity. And I found this free printable over at thepurposefulnest.com. It basically has some different words that relate to spring, and your child would just use a dry erase marker to trace over the letters. And I found this like protector sheet over at the Dollar Tree, but you could use any kind of like binder protecting sheet or even laminate the sheet. So it just helps develop vocabulary as well as work on pre-writing with the tracing. All right, moving on, we have an alphabet puzzle. This is another free printable I found, and this one's from totschooling.net. So this one, they have an uppercase letter one as well as a lowercase number. I'll kind of move these pieces so you guys see what it looks like. Alright, so there's what it looks like when it's completed. So basically I just laminated it and then I cut it out so the child can complete the puzzle. My kids love alphabet puzzles, so I thought this would be a really good one for them. And this week we're doing the uppercase, and next week we will do lowercase. Alright. Next we have a little mommy baby animal puzzle pieces, and I found these actually in an educational puzzle. I don't know, it's like a pack of different educational puzzles over at Costco at the beginning of the year. But I'll link below where you guys can find something similar to this. But basically they're matching the mom to the baby, and they're learning what the baby animal is called. So chicken, baby chicken is called a chick. And then you would find goat, and then they would have to go through and find a baby goat. And then what's a baby goat called? A kid. And then they would just complete the little puzzles. So that's a really fun one, especially if your child loves animals like mine do. Right. Moving on, we have a little complete the pattern cards. And you guys can find this printable for free over on my blog at iowahomeschoolmom.com. And I found these little erasers at Target, so I created these cards to go with. But you guys can also print the little extra flowers and butterflies to go with if you guys don't have the erasers. But basically your child would have to complete the pattern. So you would go pink, yellow, what comes next? Pink. Then they would have to find the eraser or the card and complete it. Pink, yellow, pink. What comes next? Yellow. And they would just go on and on like that. And there's 6 different cards, butterflies and flowers. And that's a great pre-math activity as well. All right. This next activity is so much fun, you guys. So this is like a little build a garden, build a bouquet activity. And this just inspires so much creativity. It's so much fun. My preschooler and toddler and I have just been having just a ton of fun with it, you guys. So they have a little base, and then you have little stems and leaves, and then you pick the flowers. And then you have little seeds that you can put in. Whoops. Yeah, it's just a ton of fun, you guys. You can create so many different things with it. That was a really good find, I thought. Again, I'll be sure to link that below so you guys can find it if you're interested in it. All right. over on the wall here, we always try to expose the kids to beautiful literature, art, and music. So this week we just have a little printable I got over from freeart.com, and it's just a picture from Claude Monet, some of his artwork. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. The shadow's kind of bad. All right. And then down here, I just have a few of our favorite spring books picked out, and I like to read these while the kids are coloring or doing a puzzle or Play-Doh. But we have Paddington in the Garden, Brambley Hedge Spring Story, Usborne Seasons, and I've just been reading the spring section out of that book for this week. Little Blue Truck Springtime, because my toddler is obsessed with the Little Blue Truck. And then I pulled out our Frog and Toad storybook favorites, and I have some stories picked out there like Spring, Around the Corner, The Kite. And if you guys haven't read Frog and Toad, it is absolutely hilarious. I highly recommend Frog and Toad. And then we have our classic Make Way for Ducklings. My preschooler loves this book. All right. So yeah, those are some of our favorite books for spring. But all right, you guys, that's everything we have so far for our first week. Again, we'll be back next week to show you our second week of spring activities for toddlers and preschoolers. So be sure to join us, and be sure to hit the thumbs up below if you enjoyed this video. And as always, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell below to be notified when new videos are up. All right, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great one, everyone.